Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to this edition of Monday Motivation. Today, I don't really have a title for this particular video, so I guess I'll throw the title up later when I actually create the thumbnail for this right here. But today, what I wanted to talk about was the process by which a project that I've been working on is going to be coming to an end. So, I outlined for you guys a while back the fact that we had a recent addition to the family, and I freestyle, just off the top of my head, told her a story the first time that I met her. And my mother and my sister, and they encouraged me to take that story on the second time that I told it, because the whole family was sitting around. And it's typed that up, and that sounds like a book or what have you. And I started working on it, and within 24 hours, I already had it typed out, and I was trying to get in contact with illustrators and things like that, okay? I bring all that up to say this, you guys. The very last illustration was done today, and I was really, really excited about that. And basically, I just got a few more steps that I have to go through in order to send this off to a printer and get these books printed and stuff like that. So what I wanted to share with you guys today was the fact that I wanted to share with you the process that I had to go through in order to get this book to the point where it is now, and what I have to do to actually get it completed to where it could be available for sale. All right. So the very first thing was I had to have, let's say, an idea. So you've got an idea, something that you want to write as a book, a topic, or something that you're an expert at. Maybe just something even that you want to create, a character or something like that, right? The next thing is you actually write that book out. As for me, remember, it came as a result of just something that I freestyle, told this story off the top of my head. It was a complete story from beginning to end. So after you've got your story and you actually type it out, now it's time to think about how you actually want to present that story. Do you want to present that story in what type of book form would you like it to be? Okay. Is it going to have pictures, or is it just going to be some type of written word, right? Typed out, or what have you. So once you've got it written out, you've determined what format it's going to be in. Mine was a children's book. I had to get in contact with illustrators, or an illustrator. I had one person illustrate the whole book. And essentially, that person drew up the characters, drew up each page that's going to go along with the manuscript. And after that part is complete, I think I had about 12 illustrations in all, the cover and in all the internal pages. The next step was to get someone to actually format the book. So this person is going to take all of those illustrations, and now they're going to put all of the text together and actually make the final book. Now, along with that step, you also have to have your ISBN and your barcode. And you can research all of this information online for having an ISBN and a barcode. But those are unique numbers that are attached to your book, so that when you're selling on Amazon and selling in different places like that, it actually brings up that book and it can count your sales and stuff like that. All right, let's move forward. The next thing, you have to get someone to print this book. Okay, in the way that you want it printed. There's different ways. There's spiral bounding, there's perfect bounding, there's all these different ways. You can have a hardcover, a soft cover. You can have it any way you like. It's like Burger King. You can have it your way. And you better be willing to pay how you weigh. You know what I'm saying? You got to come out of your pocket and pay for getting this book printed. Now, I'm self-publishing my book. But if you had a book that, like a novel, or you had some awesome piece of literature that you put together, you might actually be able to get you a publisher. That person's going to pay for the book to be printed. And then you're going to get your money on the other end as the book sells. You guys share a portion of the proceeds between the publisher who put the money up to get that book made and you as the author. Found it very interesting, actually. One of the parts of this process was I sent my book information off to Library of Congress and actually got my book copyrighted. So I will be a copyrighted author here soon. It's another very important part of the process. You don't want to be putting your book out, and you could put it out without it being copywritten. I wouldn't suggest it. Very, very inexpensive to actually get your book copyrighted, and it takes a few weeks, maybe 5 or 6 weeks or what have you, to get your copyright back from the U.S. government. So after I get that book printed, you guys, it will be available for sale, and it's just awesome to have your family and people support you that much, and in a way where because I wasn't even thinking about it, you guys. I wasn't thinking about the fact that this could actually be a book. This could actually be something that I could make and I could present Princess Gianna with a copy of it, and that would be a part of income for myself and for my family, and for tens, for decades to come. That book would actually be something that is a piece of intellectual property for me and the Wellbond family. So with that being said, you guys, I hope that just describing this process take away some of the mystery that you may have in your mind. Say, if you're a person out here that's listening to this video and you hear the fact that those are the steps of the process, and it may make you think, that literally you could go ahead and put your book together. Maybe it's something that you've been thinking about, that a project that you've been wanting to do. Go ahead and get started. And honestly, if you have any questions about that particular process, if that's something that you want to do, or something that you've been thinking about, or something that has been in your mind for something that you've had in your mind that you may have been wanting to do, then literally put a question down in the comment section below. You know me personally, reach out to me, give me a call, what have you. I'll describe these things to you and help you along with your process if I can. Okay, this is going to be my very first book, and now I'm going to be discussing ways of releasing the book and how you're going to make it special, and things like that. So of course I'll be letting you know more as the process continues. I'm getting close, but it's not ready yet, and I appreciate all of your support, everything from YouTube to dollars and cents to everything that I've got going on. I appreciate everything that you do to support me and my family, and we're going to keep moving on. We're going to take this journey together. All right. So with that being said, you guys, I hope you have a great week. Reach out to me at any time. I'm always your resource. And with that being said, have a great week, you guys.